December is here again, and you've been thinking about solar for months, maybe even years. You've watched the videos, gotten a few quotes, talked to your spouse about it. But now you're stuck on one question. Should I pull the trigger now or wait until 2026?
Everyone's saying prices will drop. Incentives might change. Your neighbor says wait for better technology. Your brother-in-law says installers always have deals in January. So I did something. I pulled actual installation data from Aggregated Energy Sage and SEIA records, covering over 50,000 Texas homeowners who went solar between 2023 and 2025. I compared what they paid, what they saved, and what happened to those who waited.
When you decide to wait, you're not just betting on lower equipment prices, you're making 3 separate bets at the same time. And according to industry surveys like those from SEIA and NREL, up to 70% of homeowners completely overlook 2 of them. Let me show you what I mean. Whether you should buy now or wait comes down to 3 bets. And based on real trends from the Texas solar market, here's what the data shows.
Bet number 1, equipment prices will drop enough to matter. Solar panel and battery costs dropped 12 to 15% in 2024 as supply chains normalized. But here's the thing, prices have essentially flatlined in 2025. The big drop already happened. Okay, but what about the industry projections for 2026? Well, maybe another 3 to 5% at most, and that's optimistic. Bet number 2, federal and state incentives won't get worse. Right now, the federal solar tax credit is at 30%. That's guaranteed through December 31st, 2025. After that, Congress is discussing reducing it to 22% or eliminating it for higher income households. Plus, if you're in Austin or Houston, local utility rebates of $1,500 to $3,000 are available now. But programs like these have been cut before with little warning. And bet number 3, the one everyone forgets. Your utility bills won't add up to more than any equipment savings. Every month you wait, you're still paying CenterPoint, Austin Energy, or your local utility. That money is gone forever. Based on real Texas homeowner data, people who waited lost an average of $1,500 to $3,000 annually in electric bills they could have offset. Most people focus only on bet number 1 and completely ignore bets number 2 and number 3. Let's look at 3 real families and see what happened. Let me introduce you to the Martinez family. The Martinez family in Pearland. Parents of 3 kids, 2,400 square foot home. With Texas summers, their AC is cranked pretty much nonstop. Their CenterPoint bill averages $220 a month. That's $2,640 a year. In June 2024, they got a solar quote, $27,300 for a 10.5 kilowatt system with a Tesla Powerwall 3. After the 30% federal tax credit, their out-of-pocket would have been $19,110. But they decided to wait. They'd heard prices might drop. Fast forward to June 2025, exactly 1 year later. They got a new quote. $25,935. Equipment prices did drop by $1,365. Sounds like a win, right? But here's the catch. During that year of waiting, they paid CenterPoint $2,640 in electric bills. If they'd installed in June 2024, their system would have offset about 90% of that bill, saving them roughly $2,376 over those 12 months. So yes, they saved $1,365 on equipment, but they lost $2,376 in electric bill savings. Net result? They're down $1,011 by waiting. And that doesn't even account for the fact that they're now 12 months further from their system paying for itself. Now let's look at the Johnsons in Houston. Similar situation, 2,800 square foot home, $260 per month electric bills. They got their first quote in January 2025. $34,250 for an 11 kilowatt system with 2 Powerwall 3s. After tax credit, $23,975. But they read online that Trump's administration might extend or even increase the solar tax credit. So they decided to wait for better incentives. Fast forward to today, December 2025. Guess what? The tax credit is still 30%. And there's now serious talk in Congress about reducing it to 22% for 2026 or eliminating it entirely for higher income households. If they install in December 2025, they still get the 30% credit, $10,275 back. But if they wait until January 2026 and the credit drops to 22%, they'd only get $7,535 back. That's a $2,740 loss. Plus, they've now paid almost $3,120 in electric bills during 2025 that could have been offset by solar. Their total cost of waiting is roughly $5,548. Finally, let's talk about the Chens in Austin. They're taking a different approach. They got a quote in November 2025, $23,750 for a 9.5 kilowatt system, no battery. After the 30% credit, $16,625 in their plan. Install before December 31st, 2025, so they can claim the full 30% credit on their 2025 taxes. They're not waiting to see if prices drop. They're not gambling on policy changes. Why? Because they did the math. Their current Austin bill is $195 per month. Over the 25-year warranty period of their solar panels, that's $58,500 in electric bills, assuming rates don't increase, which they always do. Even if solar equipment prices drop another 10% in 2026, saving them $2,375, they'd lose 12 months of $195 per month savings. That's $2,340. Plus, if the tax credit gets reduced, they lose even more. The Chens aren't waiting. They're acting on certainty, not speculation. Now, before I give you the decision framework, let me tell you some real concerns keeping people up at night. First on many families' minds is the deadline day. They are worried the permitting may take too long. This is valid. If you're working with national installers like Tesla or Sunrun, I'm going to be honest with you, you're probably too late. Most of them have 8 to 12 week backlogs right now, and their December slots filled up in October. But if you're working with local Texas installers who prioritize fast-track scheduling, and I'm talking about companies like IntegrateSun, most systems can still be installed in 3 to 4 weeks if you start the process this week. That means consultation by Friday, December 13th, contract signed by Monday, December 16th, and installation completed between Christmas and New Year's. It's tight, but it's absolutely doable. The question is, are you willing to act now, not next week? Another concern they ask is, what if I start now but permitting delays push me past December 31st? Do I lose the credit? Great question, and this is where working with an experienced local installer matters. Here's what most people don't know. The IRS looks at when your system is placed in service, meaning installed and operational. If you sign a contract in December but installation happens in early January due to permitting delays that are outside your control, you generally still qualify for the 2025 credit, but you need documentation showing you made good faith efforts to complete by year end. That said, this gets messy. The safer play? Work with an installer who has relationships with local permitting offices and can fast-track approvals. We've been doing this for years. We know which municipalities move fast and which ones drag their feet, okay? What if you can't install by December 31st? Then you're in the 2026 bracket and you're gambling on what Congress does. Here's what we know, best case. They extend the 30% credit through 2026, you're fine. Middle case, they reduce it to 22% for 2026. You lose $2,400 to $2,800 on a typical system. Worst case, they eliminate it entirely or add income caps. You lose $6,000 to $10,000, and nobody knows which scenario will happen. Congress hasn't decided yet, so you're literally betting thousands of dollars on a political outcome. If you can install by December 31st, you have certainty. If you wait, you have speculation. Look, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is your money, your home, your decision. But I will tell you this. The families who've already gone solar aren't sitting around worrying about whether they time the market perfectly. They're enjoying lower bills, no more $400 July shockers, and peace of mind knowing their fridge stays cold during the next outage. Here's what I recommend. Head to IntegrateSun.com, then schedule a free, no-pressure consultation. We'll pull your actual electric bills from your utility, show you what a system would cost today with the 30% tax credit and any local rebates, and calculate exactly what waiting would cost you. We'll show you both scenarios, buy now or wait, with real math. We'll also fast-track your permitting so you're not stuck in limbo, missing deadlines. Then you decide. No obligation, no pressure, just facts. Link in the description. And if this video helped you think through this decision, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new solar content every week to help homeowners make informed choices. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.